What is going on, Dishers? It is Deluxe Dave here, and yes, I know I have not done Deluxe Dave Dishin in like about 4 years almost since I did like the last one, back when I think Nicki Minaj Queen came out. But you know what? This BET Awards, I don't know what came over me, but I was sitting on my layover yesterday out in New York, and I was like, you know what? I feel like about 5 or 6 minutes into the show, I was like, okay, I'm about to give y'all a little bit of review on the BET Awards. And yes, I am giving you Billy Porter real. This is Billy Porter realness right here. You know, I went all out for this. You know, we got to show you what was going on at this award show that was tripping people out. So yes, this is Billy Porter realness we're giving you right now. The BET Awards was interesting. I wrote out some notes. I'm going to go over everything of what stuck out to me and what I enjoyed from this award show in particular. The reason I haven't really given you guys any reviews or anything lately is because I've been working. I'm a flight attendant now, so my life is totally different now. Timing, getting everything out, keeping up with everything that's going on in pop culture is so tedious. But when something sticks out to me, or I'm like, okay, let me talk about this, the BET Awards 2022 was definitely one of those to talk about. And y'all are not going to BET Awards me to death where y'all are talking about the BET Awards ain't the same no more. It ain't the same no more. I don't know what's going on with it. Y'all say this every single year, and yet you continue to watch the BET Awards every year. So I'm getting past, like, I'm not watching the BET Awards. I'm watching it because I want to see what's going on with the BET Awards. I know it's not the same. You're not going to get the same flavor as whatever. But the BET Awards still has its moments. And I got proof for it because I'm going to go over everything that happened. So if you didn't watch it, you want to hear my take on it. So listen. The BET Awards started out with Taraji P. Henson getting up here, and Taraji did her thing. You know, Taraji's always doing her thing. But I felt like it was a little bit less, rehearsed. It's live. So everything is happening live. We're watching Taraji, like, give her take on things. And then she kind of fumbles up a little bit with some of the words at the beginning. I'm kind of like, okay, Taraji, did you, rehearse before you got out here? But all in all, like, her hosting was pretty good. I did like, however, I put this on my Twitter. I was like, she ended up shouting out to Rihanna, who is nowhere close to this award show. We did not see Beyonce like y'all said we was going to see. Like, I was hearing it all over Twitter. Oh, it's going to be a surprise performance because Beyonce's getting ready to come out with Renaissance. No. Beyonce don't want no parts with BET Awards right now. I mean, the last thing she did was with Kendrick Lamar. I don't know if she's going to come back anytime soon. Maybe next year when the era is already started, she might come back. But no, Beyonce was not there. We didn't see no Nicki. Nicki was not there. Nobody, that's what people might be talking about. It doesn't have the same flavor. We're not getting some of those people from, like, our generation, the people that really are watching it. Like, we were like the 80s, 90s, 2000s. We're not getting some of those same generational people that we used to see during that time frame. You're getting a little bit here and there, or they'll go back very old to put people on there, but we're not getting the same type of people. So I guess that's what people are talking about. But she was like, Rihanna, we need you to come out with another album, girl, like, out of nowhere. I'm like, when did Rihanna come into this conversation? And I was just like, yeah, she up here working for Roc Nation. Roc Nation is like, we sending you a warning, Rihanna. We want another album for Auntie. But Auntie cannot be the last album. We need another album from you. But Rihanna is chilling. Rihanna done had her baby. She chilling. She over in the cut somewhere, and she cool. She good. So then Janelle Monáe gets up there, and this is what blew me at the beginning. Like, she's making her little speech, because a lot of speeches were going to have to do with everything that went on with Roe versus Wade. You knew everybody was going to make a statement. And it always seems like BET Awards, something big within the government happens, and then the BET Awards happens. Do you remember this? When the BET Awards came on in 2020, and they had that one that was not even live, and they were like, I think Amanda Seals hosted that. Something big had just happened. Like, there was stuff that was going on in Washington, D.C. There's something that happens around the time of every BET Awards. I remember Michael's passing, and then the BET. So it's always something around the time of the BET Awards that something happens, and, everybody talks about it at the award show. In this instance, Janelle Monáe said, let me give the Supreme Court my middle finger. Janelle, she said what she had to say, and she said it loud and clear. I mean, shocked some of the people in the audience. They was looking like, oh, girl, are you sure you wanted to do that? But yeah, people are tired. They like, look, I'm going to say what I got to say, and we're going to call it a day. I know these may be getting on your nerves, but look, I had to represent, because Billy Porter, that outfit that he came in on that red carpet, just like, he was... like standing loud. I look like I got boobs, but no, I don't. It's just like my chest. I do my crunches. Anyway, let's keep going. So then Jasmine Sullivan ends up winning for I think she went for the R&B. There were a lot of people in the category. I'm not going to go through each person that was in the category. I'm just going through who the winners were. And Jasmine Sullivan was one of the winners. I was very happy for her. I loved her speech, how she spoke out and said that we need the men to be, men, y'all got to start speaking up for us because right now we're in this predicament and we need y'all help too. So I really enjoyed that she used part of her speech in order to do that. So that was a really, really good. I also wanted to talk about Jack Harlow's performance. Let's touch on this real quick. So Lil Nas X was not able to come to the BET Awards. So I already went in with a little attitude when I was like, okay, so they didn't even have him come there, but they're going to have Jack Harlow's tail come up in here and do something thinking that he's the second coming of Drake. I said no. So I was looking at the performance. Okay, Lil Wayne. I was like, okay, you get a little street cred for pulling out Lil Wayne and have him coming down and talking on the, rapping, blah, blah, blah. He came down and did his thing. But then, I was like kind of tuned out. And then all of a sudden he's like, Brandy. Oh, my ears perked. I was like, Brandy? Oh, you bringing out B-Rocka. Oh, you bringing out Brand New. Oh, okay. So now we really want to say I'm not getting canceled. So you did your thing, Jack Harlow, by actually incorporating Brandy and that whole thing that was going on between the rap and all. See, I haven't talked about a lot of this stuff that's been happening oh, you know what that is? It's actually my prop that's like bulging out. So, okay, it's hard to keep this together. Anyway, so ends up coming out. Brandy comes out. She does her thing. And I mean, he's like, I'm not getting canceled by y'all. So I'm going to bring out Brandy here and this is going to seal the deal. I was very happy with his, bringing her out. I thought it was a good idea to kind of play around with the idea that he did not know who Brandy was. It's a way to make amends for everything. And Brandy really did her thing. I feel like Brandy is beginning to rise in all occasions. It don't matter who's out or whatever. People are beginning to love to see Brandy in different places. And I love how she's on this roll. She's getting ready to start with this new music with Motown. I'm very, very excited to see what Brandy's going to bring to us this new era. I think B7 was just like a teaser. It was like a warm up for what we about to get from Brandy. And let me not even touch because I love me some Brandy. You can say no wrong. Brandy is that girl. So after that, we had Best New Artist. Lotto got up there in there with her big old earrings that came down, fell off of her ears. Big. It was a very interesting choice though, because I was looking at the earrings like, okay, I see you, Lotto. You out here, you trying to be real fashion forward. I've never really seen that before where the earrings come below the arms and they're basically underneath your arm. That's some big hoops. And she made her speech crying and everything like that. And it touched me because I really haven't been able to connect with Lotto like that on just a few things. But I'm going to tell you, she really came out. She's really getting better and better. You can see the progression. You can see the growth every time we see Lotto hit the stage. So I'm really glad that she got out there and did what she had to do. Moving on, Tamar came out there looking good with Soraya to introduce Kirk and Maverick City, which came out and performed. I really enjoy watching Kirk perform with Maverick City. And I really love how every single time he hits the stage, it's like they bring a different aspect of what people really, they talk about it a little bit, but it's never brought to the main stage. And I love how BET has now started to incorporate gospel into a lot of what they do. It's an amazing thing to watch and see. I love it. Shortly after that, we had the best collab, which went to WizKid and Tim's. I don't think WizKid was there, but Tim's got up on the stage. She looked lost at first, like she didn't know that she was supposed to go up there, or maybe she was thinking WizKid was there or something like that. But she got up there and everybody's been getting the Tim's, which I've been knowing about Tim's for a little while. Y'all a little late to the party. And now finally BET is starting to incorporate a lot of African music heavily into the show, which I really am happy that there's some international exposure. I really love what Tim said about people that dream and people that look out. That's me. I've watched award shows since I was 5'4". I've been watching award shows forever, and a lot of people say the same things. And when you hear that repetitively, like you're in the right place, you're watching this, you should dream, you should do big. It gets hard to hear it sometimes because you've been dreaming for so long to try to get to these different places, but it really encouraged me to see her sit up there and say, get out here, dream. All the young girls that are out here from, that are sitting there in Lagos where she's from, dream big. You can be here. I know this is a dream, but you can do it if you put your mind to it. And I guess that, that's not what inspired me to get up here and do this video, but I said, let me keep doing what I know I'm good at. Also, I know I'm good at this. This is a little bit more animated version of what you get on my podcast and different things, but this is Deluxe Dave. So I gotta show out. Like, that's why I said I had to come with I'm gonna keep mentioning it because I think I look good, with my hooves out and everything. I think I look great. I'm giving you Billy Porter realness. That also was a good thing that they did at the BET Awards by incorporating the dance. If they couldn't get Beyonce, you knew they was about to do something very, like dance hallish or something like that. And I really enjoyed that we got to see characters of Pose come out there and do their thing. And I love seeing Electra. I still call her Electra, Abundance from Pose, but we got to see, her Dominique. We got to see Dominique come out there, but I still call her Electra whenever I see her. When she be walking out, I'm like, that's Electra. I will always see her as that. It don't matter. So after this, and Taraji does a little bit more struggle bus with how she's doing it. I don't know what she drank, but I don't, allegedly she might have drank something backstage or something allegedly, but I don't really know. But it was a little off. But I still love you, Taraji, for doing your thing. And then something that surprised me was that a lot of people I was watching, I like to watch sometimes in real time what people are saying about the award show, and a lot of people were writing, who is this Doechii character? Like, I don't know all these people that are performing from BET. I've been on Doechii for a good, I'm not going to say for a long time, about 8 months. I have been listening and I was like, this girl can really rap. She can really flow. She is really good. Have you ever heard her verse on Missy and Bia and them song? If you have not listened to Trampoline, get on your streaming service and go listen to Trampoline and listen to Doechii's verse on there. It was from that moment on, I was officially locked into Doechii. I was like, this girl is ridiculous with her rap skills. And now Nicki done co-signed, Doechii is the one. I'm telling y'all, watch. Come back to this video years later. Doechii will be further along in this industry. Look, can you see? Yeah, that's the hanger. Oh, I done given away my secret. I'm sorry. Anyway, Doechii came out there and she rocked the stage. Got a standing ovation. Doechii was one of the best performers of the night, even though y'all might not want to hear that or feel that or say that about Doechii. Top performers of the night. Y'all was looking at all these other people that have already made. Doechii is the one to watch. Perfect. A+. Loved what you did, Doechii. You got it hype up in there. You did your go crazy to the yeah, I was hyped. I love watching Doechii perform, even when she was on Jimmy Fallon, I believe. Girl is a performer. She did that. I love it. A whole new energy. I have to shout out Doechii because that's the one to watch. I can't wait till she comes out with a full project that I can just soak into. I think she already has something out, but I'm ready for this is finally, she's entered the mainstream officially. She is officially mainstream because she done been on the BET live stage. Anyway, Gospel Inspiration Award it was given to Kirk Franklin and Lil Baby for their song We Win, and he ends up giving it to Maverick City because he's passing on his legacy from generation to generation, which I believe everybody should do in the music industry instead of holding everything in all the time. We don't really talk about that enough. Even we'll talk about Diddy's speech in just a little bit, but that is one of the things that I have been yelling for the longest. But some people have to wait because people are not eligible to be in the spot of top yet. They're not ready for it. Just like what people say, Nicki is holding on to this crown too long. No. And now we're starting to see an influx of people that can actually take, not take her spot, but be placed in a place where I crown you or you're the next to take on. But we're not welcoming enough to do that with a lot of people. And I love what Kirk did there because it's going to inspire many others that have been trying to hold on or relinquish that position for so long. They don't have a predecessor to either give it to or they just don't want to. And then like you said, die holding the torch. So I just got to throw that out there because I really liked his speech. Chance the Rapper came out there. He performed his song. It was great. I'm just gonna make this one commentary. I love Chance the Rapper, everything you do. But when you have a feature, I mean, you were rapping along with the feature, and you were rapping almost word for word with the person that was featured, which you was rapping. So I was like, you might as well not even brought him out there if you already know all the words to the song. So that was my only thing, but they did a good job. They dapped it up at the end. It was Joey Badass and him that got up there and they did their thing. And It was good, but that was my one commentary about Chance the Rapper anyway. You know I have to add my 2 cents on everything. So that is what that is. The BET, her award went to Mary J. Blige. I always say her name like that because we must say it just like, God rest her soul, Whitney Houston. Mary J. Blige. We have to say it just like that. And she won her award, and I'm very happy that she did. You know, Mary's still winning awards even after winning Lifetime Achievement Awards. Do your freaking thing. And I love what she did. And then Tim's ends up winning for the International Awards. I'm skimming through some stuff that I might have skipped, but these are the things that stuck out to me at the 2022 BET Awards. Finally, we got Best Male R&B, which I did not think The Weeknd should have won that. But I guess based on like maybe sales or who everybody knows or who everybody's buddy with, The Weeknd should, but he wasn't even there to accept his award. I would have loved Chris Brown to win it. Maybe he will next year because his album, if you have not listened to Chris Brown's album, see, I haven't been doing, like I used to do a show called Ux on the CWF network where I would get on there and I talk about music. So I miss talking about music so much, but I know that I can't keep up with it sometimes. So, but if you have not listened to Chris Brown's album, he's finally not giving us songs, like a whole 28 songs that all sound the same. He mixes it up a little bit on this new album he has out, Breezy. Go check it out. Good album, good stuff. Anyway, let's move on because Lotto came out after that. And Lotto did that. I will say with that little desk she had out there, Lotto really did a good job and then surprised us by bringing out Miss Mariah Carey. Now, I'm sorry to all you lambs out there. I love y'all. But I have to honor, we're going to still honor Miss Mariah Carey. Only Mariah Carey would come out there and perform with someone else who is their song and then be awarded flowers at the end of somebody else's song. Like, you're awarded for being but she's a legend. She's an icon. She is it. She is the moment. So Miss Mariah Carey, you shock me every time when you get out here and you do something way overly diva-ish. Like, she's beyond diva. I don't even know if there's a word for beyond diva. But Mariah is the only one that would get out there and do something like that. She is humble by no means at all. And I love her for that. I got to tell you, Mariah, you was always going to get your flowers. If you ever say Mariah Carey did not get her flowers, she got them that night, the night before, 3 nights before that, and all of that. So yeah, Miss Mariah Carey, you the diva of all divas. But I enjoyed Lotto's performance. Like I tell you, she's improving every time she does anything. We're gonna move over to Diddy's performance. Not Diddy's. Well, he did perform, but he won a Lifetime Achievement Award, which I was very, very happy to see. Babyface came up there. Mary J. Blige performed. Jodeci. Shine popped up, and I didn't even know he was allowed back here in the States. So for him to pop out, I was like, yes, I am so happy to see Shine do his thing. That really warmed my heart to be able to see him. And you know, he did his real thing. And I think he does stuff like where he's from. He is big in the government there. So I was like, big ups to Shine. I remember talking about Shine back in Deluxe Dave days when I was doing videos and stuff like that and talking about how he was sent away and stuff like that. So that's amazing. And so then I just want to mention real quick, Queen Kim, Miss Kim. I love you, Kim. You popped out here ready to do your... She came out, she was ready to do her thing and missed her cue. I said, girl, you out here trying to do your famous dance move and you done missed your cue. Diddy's like, come on, girl, like, get it together. Like, come, Diddy was like, let's go, girl. I also had to mention Mariah Carey because she did the same thing to Lotto. Lotto wasn't doing her little ad-libs, and she's like, girl, come on and do your thing. Only Mariah gonna check you in the middle of your performance and tell you what you need to be doing. And Diddy was like, just trying to help Kim out because Kim definitely missed her cue and only got to sing about 10 seconds of the song she was supposed to sing. That was supposed to be like a 30 to 40 second spot. So I'm sorry that you missed that moment. She just can't win right now. I don't know what's going on, but she's winning because she is Lil' Kim. I always respect Lil' Kim. I've never tried to talk negatively about Lil' Kim. I used to stick up for her more than Foxy back in the day. But I love Lil' Kim. I love what she does, and she is a legend. I just want to see her win, 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 and stop all this feuding with all these people and do your thing. All the females, all the rap females, stop and get together and do your thing, okay? Anyway, then we gotta, before we even get to Diddy getting up there to be able to make his speech for winning the award, Ye pops up on the stage. Mr. Ye, that's his name now. Ye. He comes out fully clothed, like, I mean, big old bubble coat, gloves, mask. I said, I know this nigga hot. He gotta be hot coming out there with all this stuff over his, covered up. Like, I'm like, dude, you are out here like in winter clothes in the summer. Heat exhaustion. What's going on? That's what screams heat exhaustion. So I was just like, dude, what are you doing? And he comes out and makes a 10-minute speech, not for his Lifetime Achievement Award, for Diddy, because he's trying to honor him. And I guess they gave him that time to do that. And Diddy had to make sure he stayed up there just as equally as long afterwards to make sure. And he was like, I'll pay for the commercials, because y'all took about 30 minutes for this, which was probably supposed to be like a 10-minute segment. Who knows? It might be 15 maybe at most. But y'all took up like an hour of the whole award show. So, I mean, it's a Lifetime Achievement Award, so you can do what you got to do. But I was just kind of upset because Ye is out here making a big old long speech and adding to more and more and more about what's going on. And I'm just like, dude, okay, play the music. Let's don't y'all have this music that takes people out? They have that at Academy Awards. They have that at the Grammys. If you're talking too long, we gotta play the music so you can move off the stage. And I thought they needed to do that like 7 minutes ago with Ye. He should have done like a 3-minute thing and been gone. But I guess he loves the spotlight. I will say that about Kanye. To me, he loves to be in the spotlight. I'm glad he got to come back and be there. He said he wanted to go away for a long time and not come back. Basically, I'm praying for you, Kanye, because Genius. I watched Genius on Netflix, and I wanted to talk about that too, but I never came back to talk about it. Make sure you watch it if you haven't watched it on Netflix, because I have a whole newfound respect for Kanye West. Even though people might call him crazy or whatever, as a creative, which I am, I respect Kanye and his game and how he has played this and how he has really moved up in, just the industry as a whole. Like, that man hustled, and I really respect him for that. So even whatever he's still going through, and even when he threw out like Diddy is responsible for him getting married to the people he does, like that was a slight jab at Kim K. He did a good job. I really have to give it to him. So also Diddy got up there and he made his very long speech and started throwing out 1 million here, 1 million there to different organizations, which is great. I love that he was doing that. He seemed like he might have been a little bit allegedly on something. I don't know if he was, but he was just very excited to be there. He even shouted out, maybe he was just drunk. He might have been, he talked about Cassie. Like, where did that come from? Why are you thinking? I guess she was there. And I guess when it's all love, which he talks about, you never stop loving somebody. You still show love, even when somebody else is showing you hate. You still show it. And I guess that's what I try to exercise too. So I get why he might have done that. I just might not have done that in a public setting like that, because then people speculate. But I guess if you don't care about people or what they say, you can do what you do. So I respect him for doing what he did, and it's appreciated. And we even had Carisha out there with a big old sign talking about "Go Poppy" or whatever she had, holding up a sign out there. You better egg your man on. You better tell him he's doing a good job. I love Carisha. If you haven't watched her show, it's interesting. Go watch Carisha. Has she even come out with a second? Let me know. Has she come out with a second episode to the show? I want to see it. It was very interesting to watch. Her interview style is way different than what we see on the norm. So I would love to see what Carisha does. So then after that, I was tired. I was originally going to do this video. I'm going to talk about the rest, because I did stay up to watch it almost till midnight. This show was on for longer than what the Academy Awards lasted for this year. The Academy Awards even knew to cut it off right about at 11. BET Awards, y'all almost hit the midnight spot. And y'all don't have near as many awards as the Academy Awards. So either the performances needed to be shorter or you needed to limit who was talking for a while. But that was entirely too long. People need to go to work in the morning. I had to go to work in the morning, and I'm still here doing this video after getting off of work, and I need to go take a nap. But I wanted to do this video because I loved the BET Awards this year. It kept me entertained. I loved it. So after I got over that it was on so long, I wanted to record a video actually last night and have it posted this morning, and it didn't happen because I was like, I'm going to bed. I have to put myself first and my sleep first so I can be alert and awake and ready to go to work. But, you know, it was long. Anyway, Chloe came out and finally did her little medley of surprise. She put a little bit of Have Mercy in there, each one of the singles she's come out with, and then ended it off with Treat Me. Chloe was another favorite of the night, bona fide star. Chloe is a bona fide star. Can't nobody tell me that Chloe is not a star. The only reason why I would place out of the performances of the two between Doechii and they both have different styles though. But to me, a lot of Chloe's stuff I've seen before. It's already been done. I still love what she did. Hands down, tore it up, danced. I just can't wait till she falls into the pocket of maybe coming out or finding original things that nobody has ever really done and places them into her performances. We've seen the chair dances before. We've seen the outfit looks similar to some things. So even though it was executed with perfection, I would say that, Chloe is doing her thing. I cannot wait to hear her project. She might have to wait a little bit longer to come out with this project now because now it is Queen Bee time. It is time for Renaissance. Beyonce has already got money from me already this season. She already has I got a whole box, which I don't even know what the cover or album is going to look like. And I done already bought a vinyl. Lord help me. B is taking all my money and I'm trying to hold back. I keep telling my friends, do I have a problem that I'm out here just purchasing things without even knowing what they look like or what's on there? Is that a problem? Answer me that. Put that in the comments below if you get a chance. Go ahead. Yeah. Anyway. And then I thought, okay, is it over? It should be over. Chloe closed it out. Wonderful performance. Blah, blah. No, they still going. We got a whole nother award. I think Best New Artist went out. I done forgot who or Best Album. I think Bruno Mars won. And I was like, Bruno is not sitting in that audience without performing or doing anything without winning an award. I think they already knew ahead of time that they were winning that award. So Bruno knew. So he waited that whole show and he already knew he won for Best Album. And I knew that was going to happen, even though to me there were other better albums than that. Bruno, the best songs on there were the singles that were released on the radio in that 777 song. Other than that, that album has come and gone. I'm just being honest. That it really has come and gone. I mean, some people went to the Vegas show, so maybe that was more interactive. But as far as just the album is concerned, Leave the Door Open, Smoking Out the Window, 777. And I think that Takeoff song was good too. But there's only like 8 songs on the album. So that's my Bruno Mars review of that album, which I wanted to do on Aux 2. But I never, it is what it is. So anyway, then here comes our man, Giveon. Giveon. I thought the show should have ended right there. But I guess I don't know what happened with Giveon because Taraji had to stall the show a little bit to get him out there. And then finally he got out there and then couldn't get in tune. He was holding his earpiece saying something was wrong with his mic. They switched out his mic. He still was sounding a little bit rough, but it got better towards the end. And then I learned this morning that it said that he thought the BET sabotaged him and he knows what Lil Nas X meant when he was talking about BET. So now you mad at BET too? Everybody mad at BET now? Like, I just don't get it. Y'all want to be mad at BET so bad, but it be on the top of y'all lips when y'all talking about BET. So I'm going to have BET on my lips, especially since they gave my man, also Will Smith, his award for Best Actor. I will always love Will Smith. I don't care if he smacks somebody or not. I'm going to keep that real live, and because I read his book. Go read Will. That's another one I wanted to do a review on. Read his book. You'll understand some of the things. It doesn't give him an excuse to slap anybody, but I understand why. And I could go into a whole nother thing about that, but I'm not going to do all that because we're trying to keep this under 30 minutes. Anyways, I want to thank y'all for coming. These are really hurting my arms right now. It was all for fun and games, and I probably cut off blood circulation to my arms right now. So what I'm going to do is remove these right after I'm off of here. And have a wonderful day. I hope to do something else when something else inspires me to do Deluxe Dave Dishin. Don't expect these all the time, but I wanted to do this because I like to talk about stuff like this, and it makes it fun and exciting. So I will see y'all later. Peace out. Bye. Yeah. God dang.